morning, everybody. It is not even 8. Oh my word. Not even 8 o'clock in the morning. It has been pouring down rain for days.
Yes.
So we have a truck here as a sleeper cab, 50-foot something trailer here with 9 pallets of land and sea compost. Jerry told him to stop on Pine Hollow, and he is already down here at the nursery, and there's possibly no pallet forks on the truck. So that means that the pallets are deep inside the truck, and there's no way to get them to the back of the truck so that Jerry can unload them with the Bobcat. I don't know why you would put 9 pallets of, bagged compost deep inside of the tractor trailer with no way to get them to the back of the tractor trailer. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. So this is what we deal with a lot. And in the past, we've had to hand unload a pallet and then restack it. We can't do that with 9 pallets of land and sea that's meant to be overwintered for the next spring sale. Like, we can't do that. So we're gonna see what happens with this, and I'll flip the camera around and let you see what's going on. As you can see, it's just pouring down rain. It has poured rain for 2 days. We're probably close to 4 inches of rain so far. And if you're familiar with the nursery, like, he is right in the middle of the gate. Jerry told him to stop on the road, and he didn't listen. Jerry's, of course, not happy. I mean, it's very frustrating. It's extremely frustrating. We can take, getting this tractor trailer is not a big deal. Like, we can get this down to the nursery, we can unload him, we can get him turned around. That is not the issue. The issue is they're not prepared to get the product to us. It's their responsibility to get that product to the back of the truck, not ours. It's our responsibility to get it off, which we can easily do. Never boring, y'all. Never boring. So I don't think we're going to be getting 9 pallets of land and sea today. We'll see. But by his by his animated hand movement, I just don't think it's good. We'll see.
So we're gonna attempt a chain. He says he's done it before, so we'll see what happens.
Sounds good.
So I'm gonna go get. No, we'll just drop that.
So how deep are they in the truck?
I don't know. Maybe just made the right turn.
Let's
I
hope
told him. I said, hey, that's absolutely asinine.
Jerry Unfiltered, folks. Real life here at Gardening with Creekside. Let's just hope he listens to what we say
And stops. And then we hope it doesn't pour down rain and the creek doesn't flood. His truck won't go anywhere if it does.
He might be staying with us a couple hours. Oh.
So you probably just ought to get the Kubota.
Yep.
And then I could put the chain back there.
Okay, will do. But as you can see, I mean, it has just been pouring rain, and it is just a hot mess. So we're just praying that we don't get a massive downpour of rain, because the creek could easily overflow. And if that happens, this truck is not going anywhere. Give you a little perspective here. So there's the truck, and then right here is the creek. Normally this is a very sleepy little creek, but when we get massive rain and a ton of rain, then it rages. And it is designed that if it does overflow, which it does, maybe a couple of times a year, it comes across right there, and then will overflow down through this way. This past February, we had a massive flood through here. Because there's just so much water that comes from all areas, and the culvert just cannot handle it. Even though it's a massive culvert, it just can't handle that overflow. You can see just going in. So we're just praying we don't get massive downpours, and that the chains will be long enough to get all of the pallets off. We'll see. Well, we're getting there. This is pallet number 7 coming right behind me. So far, thank goodness the chains are working. So, how's your morning go? You really just have to laugh, because the only other option is to get really mad, which doesn't do any good for you or the truck driver. I mean, you just do the best you can do and have the best attitude that you can, because dear heavens, y'all, we just can't. I don't even know what to say, other than you get to choose your attitude. More to go. Just praying that the rain doesn't get any heavier and that the creek does not overflow. Because if we can just get the truck out of here, then we'll be okay. So praise the Lord, we were able to get all 9 pallets off. This is the last one right now. Now we just have to get the truck driver out of here safely, without getting stuck and without making a massive mess. I mean, y'all, it has just been absolute pouring. And we have, I'm underneath an umbrella, so I just don't even really know what to say, y'all. If you see all this water, we talk about it a lot, that we have been given lots of opportunities to know how to reroute water, because nothing is flat here at Creekside. That's the beauty and the curse of living along the creek and having a business along the creek, is that obviously creeks are at the lowest point, so all the water comes to it. So you may look at this and go, Jenny, you know, why don't y'all do something about the water? Well, we have. And we have learned that there is no stopping water. You just try to tell the water where to go. And we have worked a lot on reshaping the land and telling the water where to go. So like where Jerry is right now, that's where we want the water to go. So it has that kind of that river look to it. Forgive the shaky camera here, I'm going to zoom in some. So see where it flows. I'm going to put my finger here. Okay. Right where the Kubota is, that water pours down into the creek. And yes, we know that the creek does overflow a couple times a year, but we have had it overflow in the right direction. And even though it does overflow, it will not truly do any major damage, just move some gravel and just make a mess, but we haven't lost plants because of it. So I guess now we're going to try to get the truck out of here. I'm not really sure what's going on. I'm sure Jerry's got to move these pallets because that truck has got to back up. And hopefully he'll be able to stay on the gravel and swing around, because if he goes into where the grass is, that could really not be a good thing. Because you can see just all the water standing there. So Jerry's moving the pallets, getting those out of the way, so he has room to move and groove. Yeah. So, here he goes. Thank goodness this is over. Truck made it out here. He left all in one piece. The pallets are here. Jared's just gonna move them. Just another day here at Creekside. As always, thank you so much for watching. Y'all have a great day. We're gonna go to the house whenever he gets done finishing moving these pallets. Get dry, recoup, keep on going with the day. Y'all have a great day. See you next time. Bye.